I think it's about time I shared my views on my Insta 360 1X camera. Hello everybody and welcome to the video. I've had my Insta 360 1X video camera for about 5 months now, and thought it was about time I shared my feelings about it. The good, the bad and the ugly. Let's start with the good. As you can see from this footage, the 360 camera captures images that would otherwise be impossible with a normal camera. By using the telescopic extension pole, you can give the impression that there's a camera floating in midair taking videos of you and all your surroundings. The footage is extremely well stabilised, and due to a process in editing called free capture, you can frame your video at any point in the surroundings 360 degrees around you, above and below you. And because the camera is videoing everything around you, you are never going to miss anything. If something happens behind your back, the camera will actually be creating a video of that event, even though you may be looking in the totally opposite direction. The Insta 360 1X can shoot in a resolution up to 5.7K, which for a consumer camera of this type is pretty well top of the range. On the face of it, that sounds an awful lot, but you have to bear in mind that the 5.7K is spread around the whole 360 degree image around the camera. So if you're going to transform into a video such as you're watching at the moment, where you're picking part of that frame, then it's going to be a lot less than 5.7K. As far as bad things are concerned, not an awful lot to report, so there will be a few things coming under the ugly section. The battery life is pretty average. They say an hour, but normally you'll be lucky to get about 40 minutes of filming out of a battery, so if you buy one of these, get yourself a couple of spares. And the most annoying thing about the battery is the damn thing drains itself, so you charge it up when you finish using it, pick the camera up 2 days later and found you've only got 50% left in your battery. Another negative with this camera is because the lenses are convex on the outside of the body, they're very easy to knock, so you tend to wander around treating the thing like a newborn baby, because if you crack one of the lenses, you're talking, I believe, $108 to get it repaired. This place coming up really could do with some smell-o-vision. It's a farm, but I don't think the guy's that house proud. Doesn't bear comparison with Gordon's place, put it that way. And it stinks. dogs are a menace. Okay, so let's get on to the ugly. I've made no secret of the fact that I've had the devil's own job editing and rendering the footage out the Insta 360 to my satisfaction. Once you've selected the particular area of the video you want to show, you are obviously losing a lot of those 5,700 pixels that you originally had. And then if you want to zoom into the image even a little bit, you're losing more pixels. So in an attempt to cure the problem, in this video I have processed all the raw footage in the Insta Studio app, where you transform the 360 image down to what you're seeing now in 2.7K. And I've also uploaded this video in 2.7K to YouTube instead of the normal 1080p that I have done before. Hopefully this will greatly improve the quality. Also on my YouTube videos I use at least 2 and sometimes up to 4 different cameras within the one video. In an ideal world I'd like to be able to process the footage from all the cameras to make them look pretty much the same. This has proved very difficult with the footage out of the Insta 360, because as soon as you start doing any colour correcting or adjustments, the footage seems to start falling apart. The camera does have the facility to shoot in log mode, but if you try and colour correct that, it just disintegrates, to be quite honest. So the 360 video you will see here has been shot in normal mode and has had very little colour grading or correction done to it at all. Fingers crossed that this will cause a big improvement in the video quality. Of course, uploading to YouTube doesn't help matters either, because I believe it's well known that YouTube compress your footage, which tends to reduction in quality, and you'll find a lot of the full-time YouTubers like Peter McKinnon will be uploading their footage in 4K, even though they expect most people to be watching it in 1080p. This is to preserve the quality of the footage so it looks decent. Obviously it's very important to guys like that their footage looks as professional as possible. So to summarise, I don't really think you could use this as a main vlogging camera as some people have suggested. But if you want something that's going to give you shots that you can't get with any other kind of camera, and you're prepared to pay about £350 to get one, then go for it. Okay, let's get back to some more Insta 360 footage. Oh, a little lad fish in here. Mày
ba chín dừaไปแล้ว
à
เหลือเหยื่ออันเดียวสักด้วย
look up there, I'm in it as well. Stop. tell you something for nothing, it's damn hot. It's supposed to be winter now. I think we've gone back to summer. From the looks of the cows. It's a nice view towards the temple. Lovely. Up here we've got the loudspeakers, there's a network of them around the village. And the boss man in the village, anything that people need to know, he'll be on there about 6 o'clock in the evening normally. Local shop shut for the day. Sort of shop, come restaurant, come hairdresser. And this on the right, you've probably seen on the drone videos, is organic salad farm. The dogs down this end all know me, so I don't give it what for with all the barking. These are what we call free range hens. Where's your mum? Where's mummy? What you doing? What you doing? Super, go home. Dear me. What I'm doing is taking videos of dogs having poos. Where are you going? Where are you going? You two friends now or something? Huh? What? Go on, go home. Where are you going?